Can we all just take a fucking break? You know, just, I'm sure if you fucking just watch this shit, I'm sure after that game, you just sat on your couch like I did and stared at the fucking wall and was like, wow. Wow. The one thing missing from this game, the only thing was overtime. I honestly thought it was going into overtime as soon as the fucking first quarter was over. I was like, man, this is going to be a like, you had that feel. The second the fucking game started, you're like, well, I can sense something here. It always happens when you sense something and you're like, man, this is gonna be something. And, I will say, if you watch any of my fucking videos, you'll know how I feel about Jared Goff. I fucking love Jared Goff. Why is Todd Gurley getting MVP votes when Jared Goff's clearly the reason that this team is so fucking good? And, he barely outdueled the MVP up to this point, Patty Mahomes, and I think it's a three-man race at this point. I think Mahomes probably still gets it just because of those fucking numbers, man. Holy shit. And he played a beautiful game. I'm not going to blame him for one of those interceptions. The first one was crazy, fluky interception. The second one, he got hit as he threw. And the third one, there's fucking 10 seconds left. You gotta sling that shit, man. It's a last fucking ditch effort. And but Jared Goff, listen, quietly, this guy's putting up the fucking probably the best season out of all of them. He's 10-1. The one game he lost in New Orleans, where he was still playing like a beauty in that game. And man, holy fuck. If you're asking me now, I was having arguments with people over Wentz and Goff. I think it's fucking obvious at this point. Goff is clearly Aaron Rodgers. To me, he's Aaron Rodgers. And one more thing. We're definitely seeing a change of the guard in the NFL. I mean, you got the Rams, you got the Chiefs. And if you're asking me right now, there's only 4 teams that can win the Super Bowl. In my humble opinion, I think that those teams you just watched, I think the Saints and I think the Steelers. I don't think the Patriots can do it because they're not going to get home field. And if the fucking Patriots go into Kansas City, they're not winning that game. I'm sorry, you are not fucking winning that game. And I honestly think that I think it's going to be Rams, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Maybe Steelers. I like the Steelers a lot, but I think the Steelers have 1-2 years left. Obviously for the Saints, Drew Brees is 39, so you only got so much time with him. And new teams. There's no Aaron Rodgers probably in the playoffs this year. No Russell Wilson really. It's a change of the fucking guards. Seriously. And oh my god, I'm still just thinking of that game. That was a fucking ridiculous game. I hope you all watch that shit. Like, I was watching something on my phone, and about halfway through this game, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my phone down, and I'm not going to look at it for the rest of the night. And, holy shit, I don't even think I would have had to tell myself that. My fucking eyes are glued to the TV, and Skip Bayless was also just shitting on Patrick Mahomes, like, 5 turnovers? That's not an MVP to me. Well, buddy, Aaron Donald was the reason for probably 4 of those. And the last one was just a last-ditch heave to the end zone. I mean, Aaron Donald ruined that fucking game a couple times, but seriously, the man put up 51 points. You're gonna fucking shit on him. Or I don't know. If you're counting that pick or that fumble, he put up 44 points. That's enough to fucking win a game, unless it's Jared Goff on the other end. If I had a vote right now, Patty Mahomes would be a very slight favorite over not Breeze, but the man you're looking at in this photo, Jared Goff, laying it up into the fucking uprights.